When driving on wet roads you should A. Decrease your speed to no greater than 5 miles per hour. B. Increase your following distance to about 15 to 20 seconds. C. Decrease your following distance. D. Increase your following distance to about 5 or 6 seconds. When driving on wet roads you should D. Increase your following distance to about 5 or 6 seconds. Whenever you drive on wet surfaces it is a good idea to increase your following distance. A general rule of thumb is to increase your following distance to about 5 or 6 seconds when it is raining or when the road is wet. More space between your vehicle and the car in front of you will give you more time to react and more time to stop effectively, if necessary. All vehicles on the road must be equipped with a horn that can be heard from a minimum of A. 25 feet. B. 50 feet. C. 100 feet. D. 200 feet. All vehicles on the road must be equipped with a horn that can be heard from a minimum of D. 200 feet. Your car horn can be a valuable tool for preventing imminent low to medium speed collisions from happening. In order for your horn to be effective, it needs to be heard from far enough away. Vehicles operated on public roads are required to have a working horn that can be heard, under normal conditions, from a distance of 200 feet. Headlights must be activated when visibility is limited to A. 1,000 feet. B. 1,500 feet. C. 2,000 feet. D. 2,500 feet. Headlights must be activated when visibility is limited to A. 1,000 feet. In most states, you are required to use your headlights between sunset and sunrise, or 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise, as well as times when visibility is reduced. The threshold for reduced visibility is 1,000 feet or less. Some states place the limit at 500 feet or less. In these circumstances, your headlights should be turned on. When should you not pass another vehicle? A. When you have a broken yellow line in your lane. B. When the car is stopped at an intersection or crosswalk. C. In the left lane. D. On the right when the vehicle you are passing is turning left. When should you not pass another vehicle? B. When the car is stopped at an intersection or crosswalk. One of the places you should never pass a vehicle is when it is slowing down or stopping at an intersection or crosswalk. In these instances there could be a pedestrian crossing the street that you cannot see. If you pass the vehicle, you run the risk of hitting the pedestrian. When a school bus is stopped on the roadway, you must always stop when A. The school bus is stopped. B. The bus has its red lights flashing or stop arm extended. C. You can see children on the bus. D. You are on the opposite side of a divided highway. When a school bus is stopped on the roadway, you must always stop when B. The bus has its red lights flashing or stop arm extended. You are always required to stop if you are driving on either side of an undivided roadway and approach a school bus with its red lights flashing or its stop arm extended. These signals indicate that the bus is picking up or dropping off children. As such, there may be small children entering and exiting the roadway. In these situations, passing the school bus is prohibited. Weaving in and out of traffic. A. Causes traffic to be slower and can increase the risk of a collision. B. Will allow you to beat the traffic. C. Should only be done when you are in a hurry. D. Is okay for faster vehicles. Weaving in and out of traffic. A. Causes traffic to be slower and can increase the risk of a collision. It is a common misconception among impatient drivers that weaving in and out of traffic will allow them to reach their destination faster. The truth is that constantly changing lanes and weaving through traffic worsens traffic congestions, increases the likelihood of an accident, increases hazards for you and other drivers, increases your chances of receiving a moving violation. Lanes marked with a diamond symbol are A. Fast lanes. B. Turn lanes. C. Carpool lanes. D. Bike lanes. Lanes marked with a diamond symbol are C. Carpool lanes. A diamond symbol on a lane of traffic indicates that the lane is a carpool lane only. These will typically be accompanied by HOV road signs as well. A carpool lane is often the leftmost lane on a multi-lane highway that is restricted for cars with multiple occupants. In most places, the minimum number of passengers, including the driver, that must be in the car to use a carpool lane is 2. Unless otherwise posted, what is the speed limit in a business area? A. 5 miles per hour. B. 15 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. Unless otherwise posted, what is the speed limit in a business area? C. 25 miles per hour. Business districts, like residential areas and school zones, have unique characteristics that can make them more hazardous than driving on the open road. When driving in a business district, obey the speed limit, keep a safe following distance, and scan the road ahead, behind, and to the sides of you for hazards. When choosing your driving speed, the most important thing to consider is A. The posted speed limit. B. How full the gas tank is. C. The vehicle's top speed. D. Weather, traffic, and road conditions. When choosing your driving speed, the most important thing to consider is D. Weather, traffic, and road conditions. Picking the right driving speed is an important skill to develop. And the correct answer is not always the posted speed limit. Whenever the weather is bad, the road surface is slippery, or there is heavy traffic, the safest speed you should be driving is actually lower than what is posted on the sign. A green arrow showing with a red traffic light means A. You can turn in the direction of the arrow after yielding to oncoming traffic. B. You can turn in the direction of the arrow. C. You may not turn in the direction of the arrow. D. You need to wait for the light to turn green. A green arrow showing with a red traffic light means B. You can turn in the direction of the arrow. A green arrow at a traffic light means that drivers in the turn lane can make a protected turn in the direction of the arrow. In these situations, oncoming traffic and cross traffic will have a solid red light. At many intersections, sometimes the turning lanes will have green arrows while traffic waiting to continue straight will have a red light. Great job! Here are some of your next steps to getting your learner's permit or driver's license. Read and study the official driver handbook from your state DMV. Take more free practice tests at puedomanejar.com. Gather all your necessary forms and documents before you visit the DMV office. Before you know it, you'll be driving in your very own car all by yourself. puedomanejar.com. Free DMV practice tests and much more to help you pass your real exams. Visit us today.